Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way.
Check, check, is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing the most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lover Show, baby. Let's go! Fresh off the plane from Austin, Texas. I was only home for a half an hour. Someone will still complain that I'm late. But you know what? I do everything I can for my team, everything I can for each and every one of the lifers. May God bless each and every one of the lifers. Amazing people in the game. And get that lemon into the water. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to everybody here that's kicking it with the lifer, man. You people are unbelievable people. You're amazing. You're amazing peoples. You're the best peoples I've ever met in my lives. In my life. In my life. I had eggplant parm to start the day. Unbelievable. Let's break it down. So nice to be back at the home studio with the nice audio. People were like, you need some better tech, bro. I was doing the live stream from my hotel room. Just like, need some better tech, bro. People will find any reason to hate on you. It is amazing. But anyway, I focus on the love, baby. I focus on the love. Not on the hate, man. God bless each and every one of you for being here. May you have a wonderful night. As we're going to deep dive, I have so much to show you. So much going on. Even when I'm away, I still hit the gains. Shout out to everyone who hit gains while I was traveling. I hit gains while I was traveling. We nailed Pepe. It was at 2. It went all the way to 437. Nailed it. I put it in this cup and handle. Right? I said safest play you could catch is the retest possibly. Let's take a look at Pepe, baby, and how I had it going on. And had you look at that was the call right there. There's the flag that I was looking at. It started nudging up. Pepe up. 57% gains. When would you have found out about this? How would you have known about Pepe? Well, number one, you would have known about the coin, but how would you have known about the play? I'm up at 2 in the morning. That's how. I'm sacrificing sleep for your $3 a day. I am doing everything I can to keep you in the hottest setups. Look at this. Today at 2:22. Today. I was up today, got 6 hours of sleep, nailed Pepe for you at the exact entry. No stop loss got hit to make it into this trade. Try to put a safe idea if it did retest. I don't think it did. It just continued to rip. And you know I got my Pepes. You know I ain't playing with Pepe. Look at this. I got $2,800 worth of Pepe. I'm in the money right now. I'll be honest, all right? I'm in the money with my Pepe, and I got a fat old bag. How many people got $3 grand of Pepe here in the live stream? Who got more Pepe than me? I want to know who's got more Pep than me. Who has more Pepe than me? And you better show that address. Team No Sleep. God bless the lifers. Amen, baby. Amen. We don't stop. Nobody worked. You got more Pepe than me? Lifer friend, you really have more Pepe than me? Don't lie. You have more than 6 million Pepe? 6,100,000 Pepe? Yeah. Who's got more Pepe than me? I want to know who has almost $3 grand dang near a Pepe. I just learned about it. I have 22.5 Pepe and adding. 2.5 that's no Pepe, man. I got $2 grand of it. You mean 2.5 grand? Respect the work ethic. Shout out to Patrick Leishman. Shout out to Kevin Baker. So blessed to have you home, brother. I'm home, baby. I'm home. Back in the home studio. Back home, baby. And look, if you're in my trading group, I show you what my wife cooks. People want to get adopted. Lifer friend asked if we could adopt him. I talked about it with my wife. We depend. If you can babysit, we went over a few things, and if you can provide, then we can provide for you, you know. But that was the eggplant parm with the garlic bread. I came home to that, and she made sure it was ready the second I got out of the Uber. She timed it like a restaurant, man. My wife is the greatest woman on earth, as we all know, because I wouldn't be here without her. So may God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. I can feel better. I even feel better that you're home. People are like, life is home, man. Dude, we're home, and Pepe's pumping unbelievably. Let's take a look at what's more happening for Pepe. Let's break it down on the chart, shall we? And then we're going to get into Bitcoin. I see something brewing for Bitcoin that has me excited. I just got to say. And honestly, all you got to know how to play Pepe is how to play a flag. Like, that was a bull flag. Or, you know what I mean? An ascending triangle flag. Had some, like, bull pennant feels, right? Length of the pole. And that's it. Look, boom. Hello. 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 You ever see a story about an expert? Hello. And honestly, to the new people here, who here has never seen an Adam and Eve double bottom? It was obvious to me that's exactly what was going on. The Adam and Eve double bottoms, right? And look, I mean, there it is right there. The sharp with the wick to the boom. Confirm there, and then it's gone, baby, gone. The Adam and Eve double bottom. Confirmation usually begins a huge move further to the upside. The Adam and Eve double bottom. And so I have this ingrained in my head. Look, I mean, it's a textbook, Adam and Eve. Like, you can't get any closer. I saw this at 3 in the morning. See, my brain knows. And the thing is, I don't hesitate to give you the call. That's the thing. There's other people telling me I was in a trading group, but the guy was hesitant to give a call. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't. He had it, but he didn't have it all the way. I go for it, baby, because I've been in risk my whole life, and I'm not afraid to be wrong, right? So I saw this as a beautiful, beautiful double bottom. Adam and Eve double bottom. As clear as day to me that we were going to make a move the length of the pole to the upside. I even went over this, I believe, on the live or something, and look at that. I mean, that's exactly what we did. You're guaranteed about 40% almost. It's like 90% accurate. You're going to break the neckline, and you're going to blast for at least, look, this one went up for 36% from the neckline. I don't understand how or why, but it just is what it is, you know? 1 hour is actually flipping back bullish, so we got to go to a smaller time frame to catch up what's happening. And now this is what we have. Look at a retest. And ProCat, it's retesting That's a retest. Beautiful place to load up on more PEPE. All right? On a little more PEPE. I'm just going to buy some more just to be ridiculous. A little more PEPE. All right? A little more Pepito in the Gigito. All right? All right. Not too crazy. 270 worth the peps. And we add to PEPE at the high, too. Not a good idea. But it's just a nibble. I just had to do it. You know what I mean? I just had to do it. More PEPE, please. Pass the PEPE. Can I please have some more PEPE? Could you give me the PEPE? 4428, we're at 4433. Will I get filled, or are we going to just keep pumping up to the upside? Do you think I can get 10 back on that? Will I get the 10 back? Who here in the comment section wants to say, will I get 10 back or not? On the move. I have so much to show you guys. I got so much to talk about. Austin, Texas was amazing. I got like things in the bag. I got goodies. I got goodies for each and every one of you. Not each and every one. I shouldn't say that because then it's like hold me to it. But I do have goodies. I've got goodies. Mainly, I got a bunch of ballet wallets off of. If you saw me, I met Bobby Lee. I met Brian Rose of London Real, which is pretty crazy, right? Look at PEPE just booming. Will I get my fill? Apparently not. Am I gonna chase my PEPE now? 477 on the PEPE. All right, and look, it always switches up on you. I don't need that much more PEPE. I'm just doing it because I love it, man. More PEPE filled 66.75, and we got our PEPE, baby. At 4477 on the 77. Give me more PEPE. Oh, yes. Give me the PEPE. Sorry, that's rude. Well, look, we're going to 5.5, right? 5.591 for PEPE on this bounce to the upside. What I also call this, if you look at it, I'm very precarious. I do things very differently than most traders you've ever seen. But that's what's called an ascending cup and handle. And there's your handle. There's your cup. That wants to blast to the upside and take us to the moon. 7 minutes, it's about to rip. Whoa! I said that and it ripped. You saw that? That was so funny. I was like 7 minutes about the woo, and then it's like I was psychic. I was cyclical. Get it? Cyclical, psychic, cyclical. I know. Enough dad jokes. Don't make your PEPE go wee. PEPE dumps. Yeah, okay. Whatever you want, man. We got into PEPE all under 2,000 at 3,000. We're up huge in the PEPE, man. We got to the PEPE before most people got to the PEPE, man. So we weren't chasing like you were, man. So we're up in the gains, man. It's all free money at this point, baby. It's all free money. Shout out to Tom Crown. What a lovely person. I said up at 2-2 grinding in front of Adam Charles, the market. He's looking. Adam, we stayed in the same hotel. And then I think he changed his plans or whatever. And he's like, can I just sleep on the couch? So I was like, yeah. So Adam knocks on the door at like 2 in the morning. And I open the door and I'm like, he sees me with my screens and he's like, you're still trading? I'm like, dude. He's like, why didn't you wait till I got to the place? I was like, man, I was in there too much. The loud music was too loud. Where were you, Tom? You were supposed to be there, man. Up at 2 a.m. grinding in front of Adam Charles. He was looking at my setup. He's like, so this is how you travel. I was like, this is how we get it done, bro. Look at this. About to pump. I'm seeing a pump coming for PEPE as we speak. We gave you ERSDL this morning, earlier today, inside of this giant double bouton. All right, I put it out when it was down here. It's up 46.77% on the move. And that was all in the trading group again. You'd be like, but how? He was traveling. He was out all night. I saw his live streams. The guy was doing it all. I really was. I was doing them all. I was doing everything we could. Shout out to the 388 people, 152 likes. Let me get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly. And that's all we're getting on a Saturday night? Banging on PEPE? Doing so many amazing things? Come on, where's my team at? Where's my lifers at on a Saturday night? It's not time to take time off. It's time to get it in all the way. All the way, man. Breaking news. Ooh, wow. I love it. Yo, Plan B says we could go to 90K by the end of the year. He's been wrong before, but it's just interesting to see what he's saying, right? And we made so much content. Me and Rob went out to so many dinners. We went into 3 insane dinners. All of them were they were ridiculous, I have to be honest. I spent a lot of good time with Sin City Crypto. We had a blast. Look at our stream, 14. We got 2,000 views roaming around the streets of Austin, Texas. If you want to see what Austin's like, you want to see what we do, see what we're talking about, kind of where the places we went, check this out. If you want to look at consensus, this is awesome. This is real consensus. You should definitely check it out and come to consensus. It'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind, right? And I was still doing live streams from the Hody, as you can see. I was doing live streams from the airport. We didn't stop making content just because I started moving, baby. Get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Come on, I work tirelessly every single day. We have 184 people, 400 and 5 with the live. That's 220 people that just don't want to hit that like button. You got to do the right thing. I'm going to keep it pushing for you. Kek, Pepe. Yeah, Kek, because it's from the Bible, Kek. See, Jamie taught me that recently. So when ERSDL's on the radar, the 1 hour is resetting nicely on the Saturday night. We're getting flags all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if this flag boomed to the upside. And one guy I got to talk about is my man, Burger Planet on Twitch. No, I'm going to shout him out because he kept putting me on his channel all the time. You know? We saw him. He's like, dude, he had 19,000 followers on Twitter. Oh, wow, he's grinding, man. Because he was getting a lot of retention. All right? And this is Meet Burger Planet. We met him in the streets. This dude is hilarious. Really funny dude, actually. The dude with the glasses here. It's funny. I feel like I know him now. Burger Planet. Dude, we were all over his live streams. I don't think Twitch saves the live streams. Maybe it does, because you can find me there. We're like talking on his live. Yeah, look. We were messing with him all night. Look, so this is his live right here. Austin road trip. We found him one night. He said he was looking for funny. So if I look at this video, broadcaster indicated this channel is intended for mature. Oh yeah, so we can't do that now. But man, he had us on the stream. It was amazing. So shout out to Burger Planet on Twitch. We ran into him in the street. We just took over his streams. So funny, man. BG knows what time it is. Got the Pepe moving. Making gains as a lifer, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you. 4, 5, 53 now. Ripping. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the gateway to all of the fun. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Are people selling their Bitcoin for Pepe? They just might be. So look, if you've been with me and been watching me, we have a bunch of different things to talk about. All right, we're going to break it down for you in many different ways. But look, this to me, I'm starting to get parabolic vibes. And you'd be like, how already? Because I've seen it happen so many times. I see how they begin. And you kind of have one leg up. This comes up, another one. And this thing could just continue. Parabola, like somewhere to 33,000. My measured move, first off, is 31.4. Looks like we get all the way to 32,200. So already clutched chain GPT. Just wondering if he gave T on that. Dude, we nailed chain GPT. CGPT, and I'm in. Look, how much chain? How much do I have of that, dude? If you could mention a coin, I own it, man. I do not let a coin go by me. I got Casper. Look at this. There's GGB. How much do you think I have of it? I got $1,200 of this puppy, and this thing ripped. I only put in like $400. You know what I mean? It tripled my money like already. I did a 3x on this thing. I went in somewhere right around here. This thing is in price discovery. We got to talk about that too. It doesn't stop. The gains are insane. All right? The gains are insane. I wish I put 10K in there. I would have made 20,000. But hey, don't wish. I'm blessed that I got what I had. Look, I got these BALLET wallets. These are amazing. All right? They're really cool. All right? Now I got to cover the QR codes, but you can just send money to them. That's all. These are the public keys. But these are amazing. All right? And honestly, it's a look what you get. And I put a tweet out earlier today. If you go to my Instagram tonight, or actually in the next 2 days, you have 2 days to head over to Instagram. All right? Let me make sure. I always do this, and then I'm like revealing things. So let me make sure I'm where I need to be. But just head on over to Instagram if you can. Be a good soul. Do the right thing for me. I'll do the right thing for you. And together we'll make the right decisions together. All right? But look, I want to get to 2,000 people in this live. And so if you come here, you follow me. And then I want you to go, and I want you to DM me, and I want you to DM me the word BALLET, BALET. If you do that, you'll be entered as one of the persons I will pick, and you'll be getting one of these beautiful BALLET wallets, unopened, unused, right? And then, also, he hands out his business card with about $5 worth of Bitcoin in it. He gives Bitcoin away. 0.01 is 2,800, 280. Fine, he gives $2 in Bitcoin away, $3 in Bitcoin away on his actual. So his business card, when he hands it to you, he gives you like $2 worth of Bitcoin. I'm just saying, this one has $15 worth of Bitcoin in it, 500 bits, right? Pure Bitcoin right here, 50,000 sats right here of Bitcoin. So I'm going to be presenting somebody this beautiful hardware wallet and the $15 worth of Bitcoin. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. We come up and already have some Bitcoin But you got to go to my Instagram. You got to, like some stuff, do your thing. But you got to message Ballet Wallet. You got to follow me and message Ballet Wallet here on the gram, right? You got to go to Instagram, message me, and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on. And I'd greatly appreciate it. And there we were, man. We were all over it at Consensus. I did the live stream. It was amazing. Wow, Chat GPT or Chain GPT. I knew this was going to be big. I bought it on the live stream down here. So had you just seen me buy it live, Sean, if you can find the live link for me, you'd be an angel. You don't have to, but if you could find the live link and send it on Discord, you would be an angel, an absolute angel. We got big news for you too tonight to break down. I'm up over 35,000 in 3 weeks on Zen. It's just the beginning. Zen ecosystem will be massive. And then you're like, do I have any Zen? Do I have any Zen token? I got Zen too. How much of that do I have? I got 750, not enough. Should buy a little more right now on the low, right? While everyone's looking at these other coins. A little more Zen on the low, just stacking it. There we go. 505 for the Zen. So now look, I should have more Zen now. I got $1,000 worth of Zen. Dude, I went hard on Casper after talking to the CTO. Not financial advice. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. I got $2,500 bag of Casper, which to me is about to rip. We have so much to talk about today. We have so much to go over. I made so much money while I was in Texas trading. It was insane. And then I come home to massive gains. So it's just been a blessing. And honestly, anytime you're grateful, you get more to be grateful for. I'm just super excited that each and every one of you are kicking it, doing the right thing, hanging out, and just, grinding with the lifer, man. Change GPT, we had it in this flag. I said this flag could break to the upside. Watch this flag. Nailed that, right? We talked about this breakout, but mainly this flag. And this thing just it was a smoke show to 29 cents. Unbelievable. At the 233-100 now, the 233-100. But this thing is ripping. Where could it come back to? Let's take a moment and think about it here. Chance it comes back down there. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Very overbought, but honestly, it's just going to come back down to the 21 SMA eventually, something like this in my mind. And then it has a huge flag. This thing could just absolutely continue to the upside. Daily, you don't get much on. 22, 12-hour may get a bit of a pullback. It's a little far. 6-hour wants a little bit of a pullback. It went on an absolute tear. And right now it's in price discovery. It's in a wick. It only has a wick there. There's really nowhere else to go except for like right there and right there. So this thing is in price discovery. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Maybe it just wants to continue to rip here. So let's see. I feel like it almost be retesting that area, but we'll see. I mean, that's a nice flag still. Could continue to the upside right now. The 5-minute says, hey, I want to pump. So I'll watch the smaller time frames till they settle off. Bigger time frames say we want to come back down to that 618 level for Chain GPT. But this is hot. This is so hot. And then there's Change. I met the team, the Change team. And I really like this project. There's so many projects on MEXC that I love. And I believe, and Chain is big. Why is Chain big? Well, it's interoperable between multiple chains. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's connecting the dots, right? And if you were on my channel, we've been following the hottest coins, right? Like this was just March 27th. This thing ripped up a beautiful 88%, came back down for a retracement. You may want to write this coin down. And if we're going to find the coin, a lot of guys do TA on their live stream. They talk about Bitcoin in this. And honestly, I don't know what other people do. I'm not going to be competitive. I'm going to be creative. I'm just going to keep showing you what I'm doing. And I hope I give a nice little twist and idea to what's happening. But this looks like we could continue to pump to the upside. I'd like a confirmed hidden bullish, which we do. That's a hidden bullish divergence right there. It tells me that the trend will continue to the upside for sure. Hidden bullish divvy right there on change. You know what I mean? And do I own any? I don't think I own any of this yet. About to build a bag, build a bear. I always talk about building a bear. I'm about to build a bag, right? Yeah, I don't own any of this coin, but after meeting with them and hanging out with them, I'm going to start my bag at 477 here. Just kind of, I put in what I'm willing to lose at first, let it ride. If it starts to pay off, then I continue to add. Then I do my TA, and then and there we go. We got, 386 worth of chain. It didn't feel only 80%. Lower market on this one. Harder to get that game, but Change, man. After meeting the team and seeing the people in flesh, makes me really want to invest in the company. So we got Casper, we got Change, we got the hottest coins in the game. Lifer brother, how are you, man? Shout out to Isaac95. Anyone met me in Texas and is jumping on the stream now? God bless you all for being here, brother. Pepe's been on fire, man. We called it too, though. We called it. We got super chats coming in. We got Link. We got VRA, GMX, Holochain, Kronos, Apton, Hex. Are you kidding me? You people are lighting it up like that right now? How much in chat revenue already? $6 for that many? There's no way there's $6 and you guys gave that many super chats. Something's going on here, Life of Friend. That doesn't add up, man. That doesn't add up. It's $6.98 and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's impossible, bro. What's going on? Are you just writing down whatever anyone asks? Nah, man. That was on super chats, bro. What's going on, Life of Friend? What are you doing? What are you doing over here? Will you take a look at Hex and APT for $1.99? He's double dipping. That's one. He only gets one. Number one. We don't do double dips. We've talked about that. They're from earlier. Earlier when? Ah. Why? But it's disrespectful to the people that said it in super chat, boo. I'm just like an OCD businessman. It just doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? Huh? Yesterday, we missed them from yesterday. Oh, with like the pausing and all that. Okay. But yesterday I was doing free ones because of the pausing. So they don't, you know what I mean? Whatever they, you know what I mean? They weren't real super chats, were they? No, I'm not that many. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I have other things I got to do on the channel, so I can't just do whatever. I can't. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. I have OCD. It does not work like that. That he made an executive decision without asking the CEO, and now we have to have a meeting, and this can never happen again. Oh, lemon is so good. Lemon water is just so good. It's amazing, right? Unbelievable. I wasn't there. I'm just doing my job. Yeah, but that's what I'm so confused. Oh, like they told you? I get it. Ah, so they put you on. Yeah. Only listen to me, Life of Friend. Don't listen to nobody else, all right? That's the one thing you got to do. Only listen to me, all right? Thanks, Life of Friend. Did he check out ETH? You're the man. My wife has to butter it up. How long you trade crypto? Since 2016. All right. 7 years of my life I've dedicated to crypto. Pretty awesome. Gotta love it. So look, the 1 hour came down nicely and stayed inside a flag. Tells me that we could get this big rip tonight, really, for Bitcoin. And when you look at it, I mean, you got this, a symmetrical triangle here. Again, tight in the channel. And usually how you are with the stochastics kind of depicts what happens with the symmetrical. One thing I'm going to show you, which is going to blow your mind, is you can put shapes on the MACD. Say you can't. Say you can. And we got a really tight channel here. Yeah. Yeah, can you check out Gasper? Of course. Send in your super chats for TA and deep dives. All right. So look, we got another, and then we also have it here, right? I'm telling you, and then we got a low stochastic. There's a chance we get a blast, and the 4 hours re-spinning. Dude, Bitcoin's ready to blow. Ready to blow. All right, and I believe I even have, let me see here. I've been running around, so I'm like, what did I do last night? We were in this like kind of club bar kind of thing. Club as a bar. I didn't say club as a bar. I almost misspoke there. Yeah, I'm not doing all those super chats, man. I don't see them. Ain't happening. I'm just like, nope. We got to get that count right. You know what I mean? Yeah, because yesterday I said I'm just going to do whatever's there. Remember, I was on the hold with the man. Yesterday was insane. I know what was going on. I know what's going on over here. Over here. Not over there. Over there. So I started a futures trade. It is down 12%, $60. But I have faith it's going to be a big move to the upside. My liquidation, 28,006. And my stop loss is at 28,600. So I guess my liquidation... No. My liquidation is 28,067. And my stop loss is at... Oh, did I do that? I can't stand when I do that. You ever like do something across monitors and then you can't, like, it gets stuck? Now I have it at all three monitors. Oh, wow. You can do that? That's crazy. I never did that before. It's like across all the monitors. There we go. I got into one. I'm not in the group at the moment, but I'll be there soon. Kevin Baker, don't worry, man. We'll get you. My wife just, what she does is she goes through all the people that haven't paid. And if I didn't say anything, she may have excluded you. So we'll look into it. We'll see what's going on. May God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. As we jump on into... Oh, what is going on now? Sorry. I did something silly. So there you go. I do lose trades. I'm down $65. But I didn't get stopped out yet, baby. And I'm not sweating it on my futures trade. I made so much more money than $65 is like. Just to support the super chat from yesterday, but also really interested to hear your TA on CRO. Shout out to the 10-pound. God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on in to the live. So look, my strategy involves trading the 4-hour time frame and keeping my stop loss below the 200 SMA. We got a golden cross coming. See this, stops below the 200. Now that'll change as that moves up. But right now we're in a nice gap situation. Whenever the price action is that close, I'm telling you, and I've backtested this for everybody. I've gone over it numerous times. I was teaching my buddy Adam last night, and I was saying, look, we get above the 200, big pump. 200, little pump. 200, little pump, big pump. Nice pump, huge pump, huge pump. So 1, 2, 3 huge pumps, 1 little pump, pretty decent pump, 1 little pump. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're at 6. So the last 5 times we had 1, 2, 3 huge pumps, 1 decent pump, 4, and 1 little, and 2 little, So 2 were, but they basically still made you money or break even at one point, really. So it never lost out of 6 times. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5 times, it never lost a trade. And 3 out of the 5 times, it made a really decent trade. So you're looking at a high probability play here that most people aren't paying attention to. And honestly, it's got cup and handle vibes on me. 4-hour resetting with the 1 hour wanted to drop it like it's hot. I'd like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I even gave my trade, which is a take profit at 32,005 and a stop of 30,005 and a stop loss at 28,600. Entry could even be now for me personally. You do whatever makes you happy. Hands down, the hardest working group of people out here. Your favorite YouTuber, your YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, man. Show them the charts and we'll show you the news. God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on it. Crow, Apt, Hex, and Casper. Shout out to Lifer Friend. Can you look at PEPE? I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I want to look at it. It sounds scary. You know what I mean? I don't even know where it is. Right? Adam and Eve double bottoms, baby. Adam and Eve double bottoms. Arbitrum back at 136. Remember, I got in at 129, so still kind of holding the zone with me. But hey, not too shabby. Arbitrum. And we got Arbitrum. We got every coin in the game, really. I got a fat portfolio. Wouldn't you want to know? Join my trading group to find out every single coin that I'm buying and selling for the weekly screen share. Oh, I forgot the weekly screen share. I just completely forgot about it. All right. With the girls? Okay, tomorrow at 2 p.m., we'll go over my portfolio. We'll talk about it. We'll kind of break down what's happening, AI, and all these new coins too. And we'll build together, if you want, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. If you're in the trading group, you spend 2 hours with me. We go over my Token Metrics account. We do a bunch of different things. So sorry, I can't believe I had so much going on. I did not even remember my weekly screen share. But I couldn't. I was out and about having a good time, man. I really was for a while. I was out and about having a good time. It was low-key, but wow, screen share tomorrow, I'll take it. Funny, I never miss it. You guys are like, oh. But, man, I had to live my life, man. You know how hard I work, everybody. I dedicate 12 to 14 hours to my trading group. It was nice to just get a few hours away, hang out, go to restaurants, just be around normal people, not somewhat normal people, but. Woo! I'm drunk on gains tonight. The money is flowing. What about Access Protocol? Never heard about it. Elites took care of us, baby. Shout out to you, man. It was low-key sad. We're going to a Money Daughter Tea Party tomorrow at that time. Mommy Dottie Tea Party. Oh, for the school thing. All right, yeah. You were networking and sharing the vibe. That's what was happening, man. We were out there. Oh, yeah, instead of the weekly screen share, I was running around with a camera. I just realized that. I was running around with the camera. Solana rocking it. Access protocol. You ask one more time, they will send in a super chat or forever hold your tongue. Don't ask about it over and over again. We love you, and don't be angry. It's just kind of how we do things here. Do you think there'll be less Bitcoin to be mined each cycle than eventually having years will be less time apart? Wow, I never thought about that. Smart man who's considering that might be, dude, it might shrink the halving time. Dude, you just put me onto a new concept. I like what you're saying. You're a smart man. Whoever said that, man, give him a raise. Give that man a raise immediately. I want to see him in my office. Yo, and who's vibing out? We got the vibes, baby. We got the vibes. Who's got the vibes? We got the vibes. You got to stay positive at every given moment of time. The more positivity you push out, the better your life. The better your life. I can't wait to find out who gets this BALLET wallet. And look, they're pretty cool, man. They come in this case, right? You want to send me some? You can. There's my public key if you want to send me some money. If anyone wants to throw some Bitcoin in here, just so I'll be surprised, there it is. You can grab it, all right? And if you want, you could send me some Bitcoin there. There's my public key to my first BALLET wallet ever. It's so hard, like you could just like throw it off and like, I almost cut myself. But this thing is tight, man. Now I went over the one idea. I might have like shown the passphrase, which ain't good. No, I didn't like undo it yet. You can't see it all the way. You see like pieces of it, but you can't see it all. And I think I showed it off. But like if you want to send some Bitcoin in there, I'm messing with y'all. But this is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I really like this idea, this concepciones. And I like the little case that it's in. I also got an Arculus wallet recently. All right. So I did it all while I was there. I spent about $200 on hardware wallets. They should have given them to me for free, honestly, when you think about it, being an influencer. Like, they should have just handed to me. But whatever, man. I guess Bobby Lee was not going to do that for me. You guys can go write Bobby Lee and say, how dare you, Bobby? Go to his YouTube, his Twitter right now and be like, how dare you, Bobby? You give Sam as many of those wallets as he wants. He works too hard. Look, here's an Arculus wallet too, and this works with the app, and you make transactions with it. I'm super excited, man. It's a pretty interesting concept here, Arculus. So I got into Arculus, got into Bobby Lee stuff, and we got more. I'm so excited. I got 3, so we'll be definitely hooking you up with BALLET wallets throughout the week. And honestly, he didn't give me any money. I just think they're cool. You know what I mean? And maybe, he'll see what I'm doing for his company, and maybe he'll come back to me one day for my company. So that's, I always put my best foot forward and see where it goes. So Bitcoin, all right? And it's getting dumped on low liquidity. But look, it got wicked up. And it just, to me, I honestly see more of a flag here. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages for a second. But see this? This is the bull flag right here. Something like this. See that? Almost has a descending vibe, which I'm not a fan of. That is actually a descending triangle, I have to be honest. Yeah. They tend to dump fast and furiously. Like, they'll just dump quick, boom, and take all the stops out, right? So just one thing we do have to be careful. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, in the 4-hour time frame, so far showing a sign of a descending triangle. So as bullish as I am, I have to show you that that's a possible bearish signal right there. All right, just one thing to think about. But when we open it up on the 1 hour, to me, it's more of an ascending triangle, and it's not all one way. So just very, very interesting. Nice concept, something to think about here for Bitcoin. I go by the where we are here. Oh, and we can load up our baby BOOKMAP and see what's happening for BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP link in the description below will show you what BOOKMAP's all about. 15-minute does want to dump on you right now. So just we'd have to make sure the 15-minute, and there's a chance we could open it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it does have some descending triangle vibes. Lack of volume too. We could get into a sticky situation, and that's why I'm not a moon boy or a bear boy or perma bear. I'm just someone that shows you exactly what I'm seeing. Now, the bigger idea is this. I mean, you're in a bigger channel. See this? And this is the shape that I've been looking at too as well, is this bigger symmetrical triangle, all right? And it wouldn't even be bad if we dipped a little bit. They would just get some stops out, right? But again, and we did fall below the 200 SMA there on the 15. What I'm telling you is, as long as we stay above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, I'm bullish. The second we go below it, I will change my stance. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Look, there's shorts. Every time you got below it, nice short. Every time we got above it, Nice little pump. So I'm playing the game, baby. I'm playing the game. You got falling volume with falling price. Suggests that you will lose sellers, and eventually you're going to get a massive move back to the upside. So I showed you it was a descending triangle, but Bitcoin likes to pump out of descending triangles. I'll be honest, one of the few assets that actually does that more than other assets. So very, very interesting for me. Stops below the 200 SMA, which will change and variate as it's logarithmic. All right. But you can see I'm bullish on Bitcoin. 4 hour, 1 hour, both want to pump. Daily got a little high, kind of bending there. High, low, lower, high. That's a downtrend. We got to get high. So honestly, for Bitcoin to remain bullish, we have to get back above 30,900. Otherwise, we're going to be struggling in a downtrend. All right. Let's take a look at our baby. So that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. But look, it could go parabolic here. See this parabola? I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin started this small parabola and continued to the upside. You got First Republic Bank just absolutely tanking. Like, look at that thing. And it's in a bear flag. I suggested it would go lower, and it did. The measured move there is negative. I mean, you're going to 315. This thing's done. It'll never come back again. And in the matter of, like, since March 1st, it was sitting at $124. I mean, what a short. Imagine being $124 a share and going all the way to $3. Thing is done. It is like stick a knife in it. It's cooked, a fork in it. And honestly, this is like Bitcoin's area, man. Like, Bitcoin is going to win because the banks are going to lose. And it's obvious, right? Bitcoin ain't tanking like that. It's First Republic Bank. So remember where the money's going. All right. What is your top pick low cap coin in the next bull run? I'm going for some lesser hyped AI coins like VRX. I mean, I got Cambria. I got a whole slew of the lesser ones because they're going to follow if they all pump. I like Cambria. Cat. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. How about that S&P 7, though? How about that SMB's? Ooh. Yes, SMB 7 doing damage. I like Casper a lot. Your parabola is cleaner on the daily and the weekly. Yeah, we're going to look at a bigger time frame for you and clean it up. For sure. So look at Coinbase USD. Yeah, what was that? I'm always doing stuff. I don't show everyone what I'm doing. And so here's what this man talked about, and I like that he's saying it. We'll get rid of the moving averages and, like, I mean, let's clean it up. But that is starting to go somewhat parabolic for me. Starts the parabola right there. Even more vertical. And shout out to my man Brandon Peters, man. What a nice gentleman. Nicest guy in the game, really. What an awesome person. May God bless you, Brandon. What a nice guy. You made everything worth it. My whole week, man. Super nice to see you. Taught me a lot about just kind of like life in general. And like we knew each other, you know what I mean? But to actually get to meet, it's so weird when I finally meet a lifer like that because I'm in such a safe space. I know I'm with someone that, and that's kind of how I am, man. I grew a community around my life, and now my life is growing around the community. Together we shine, together we fly. I'm excited. The lifers, man, are made up of such a beautiful group of people. It's like nothing you've ever been a part of in your life. I'm telling you, for me personally, and I'm not saying that. That's like for me, it's like I've never been a part of something bigger than myself in this type of environment. It's amazing, and it shows. I get picked up. He picked me up from the airport, ready to rock. I don't have to go to Ubers. I don't have to go see strangers. There's always a lifer willing to help out the lifer, and it's an amazing movement. One thing I talked about too when we got this bounce, we could make a kind of a nice flag this way too as well. So just some big ideas. I always like to show you what I'm brainstorming, what I'm working on, because my mind is never set in one place. I'm always like a chess player in a game of chess, waiting on what my opponent's going to do. Always having an open mind, always going back and forth. Can you do TA on MOVR? Thanks, buddy. Anytime, my man, anytime. Shout out to the $46 in chat revenue. You people are beaming me up. Unbelievable. You're one of a kind. Nicest, genuine people I've ever worked with. Shout out to B. Peters, man. You the man. There he is, man. Yo, Brandon, man. I had such a good time, man. I had such a good time with you, brother. Seriously. Good on you, man. You made my trip, brother. Like, I consider you a brother from another for the rest of my life, man. You need anything, you'll be my buddy, man. You were too nice to me. Thank you, though. Nah, my wife, man. My wife is so happy you saved her life, man. Make no mistake. What is to happen is to the little guy. This is it. God bless the people. Amen. 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 You missed my super chat. We do not miss super chats, my friend. We do not miss super chats. People write them down and we go over them all. Someone sees exactly. We don't miss super chats. We don't do that here. We're not like other people. I may not go over it when you want, but that doesn't mean I missed it. I like Flow, but seems dull. What do you say? I say with you, Flow's just got that big market cap, right? I mean, the market cap's just so big on Flow, right? That when you know, almost $1 billion market cap. What can I maybe 20x to $9? You know, 10x to $9. I go to $18. There's a chance. I mean, it's pretty big. But like, I haven't heard anyone tweet about it. PEPE has just taken over, right? Has a huge amount of followers. They're still going strong. Me and my B Doodles go create your doodle in the studio. Pharrell Pack airdropping. Oh, that's kind of cool. May 5th, studio Google Doodle. Doodles 2. Log into Doodles to continue the studio beta. That's interesting. Look at this, though. This is our baby now trending. Casper Labs. I met with the CTO of Casper Labs. I'll give you a little piece of that interview just so you can kind of like get excited. You might be like, whoa. I mean, when you meet with and she's also the founder. It's a woman. And that was like inspiring because I was like, oh, let me meet the CTO. And it was a woman. I was like, and I'm not like, women are smarter than men. They can execute so well, honestly. I've had a twin sister, my wife, both my girls. I've been surrounded by women my whole life, man. I've always been me and the girls. It's funny. I grew up in the house I'm at, and it was me, my sisters, and my mom. A lot of the time, my dad was working doing his thing, and now it's me and my girls, man. Same kind of concept, same idea here, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. We just did so much. We did so much. And here is the CTO of Casper Labs. We sat down together. Got to clean up the audio a little bit. But, I mean, when you're sitting there with the CTO, like, yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, I mean, I'm meeting people in the space, getting it done, having a blast, doing my thing. And then look at this guy. I met this guy. This was unbelievable. And I really felt like we really bonded, man. Like he talked about how he quit alcohol, how he used to drink his face off. I said, Brian, man, when you said that on your live, you changed my life. Look, best dressed guy in the whole place. Made me wish I had my whole attire on, you know what I mean? Dude was always overdressed to impress, you know, in the three-piece, ready to rock, no jokes aside. And honestly, you know, it was interesting to meet this dude. And, you know, people can say whatever you want, but like 2 million subscribers on YouTube. The dude is a force to be reckoned with, the London Real. He's interviewed people from around the world. And, yeah, meeting him in person was amazing. I had a blast. I'm telling you right now. So many cool things happened to me while I was there. And it was just a blessing. It was a blessing. One of the greatest 3 days ever. It was awesome. I just missed my good-looking older guy. Funny. Another Brian, babe, right? That guy's top rank. Yeah, man. That's my dude, man. That's my dude, you know. And we got an interview coming, me and him, too. Just look out for that. Look out for the footage coming your way. All right. 2 more exchanges are adding it to in the first layer 1 open sourcing Ghost Dog. Anyone got their eye on Kuji? Never heard of it. We got your friend. London Real is great. Another channel, and I enjoy watching. Yeah. What's going to take place will replace the fiat currencies of the world. Here we go. Shout out to taters and eggs, man. You're making me hungry. You want to go to the breakfast spot, even though I just ate. But taters and eggs. I mean, come on. How do you not? I'm just in love with the lemon water. I wasn't home with the fresh water. I'm going to drink this whole can. I just keep pouring it into the other glass. This is a nice Italian glass. My wife had to get these. My wife is classy, man. She's super classy. You can't touch my wife. She's the best. Well, you can't touch my wife anyway, you know what I'm saying? But like figuratively speaking, only I touch my wife. All right. All right. Life for taking off, baby. To Mars. We go with you, baby. All the way, man. Robert Kiyosaki, they all go on London Real. Exactly, man. Jim Rickards. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, man. And I'm going to connect with my dude. It's going to be a blast. So I'm excited. I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason. I'm live now talking about how we met. I offered to bring him out to a steak dinner, but he's like, I'm flying out. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be, you don't want to be too much. You know what I mean? You don't want to be too much, man. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up. Crypto Billy in the house with the $1,200 super chat. This is out of control, man. Yo, and Crypto Billy, one of the nicest people I ever met as well. Man, God bless you, Crypto Billy. And if it's okay, can I put our picture out? Can I put our picture up of me and you? Dude, you know what? When everyone was drinking, kind of doing the wrong thing, could lead to debauchery and nonsense, I had these two really guys, Bio-Mexican, man. Tex-Mex, Bio-Mex, man. It's so funny. But, and they were just like, Sam, we're out of here, man. It's time to get out of here. And I looked at them and I was like, yeah, you know, you went to the company party and, you know, the party's there. And then you're like, just not my thing. It just wasn't my thing, man. And my camera was, for some reason, my camera shoots blurry a lot. I don't know what that's all about, you know. But let me post this, man. Dude, Crypto Billy, man, you taught me so much, dude. About how you had to unload a certain, you taught me, you have no idea what being around you, it was so healthy for me, so good for me, such a blessing. And man, I just I got so much love for you and your and Biomax, man. What a nice, you know what, it was nice to be around two people that didn't drink, well, because it was like, there's a lot of debauchery in Austin, Texas, man. Women scantily clad, looking for, you know, like, what, my daughter was walking around like that, I would not be happy about it, you know. So every time I see a woman, you know, just out there, I always think, like, would I want my daughter to be out there right there? You know, so I don't know, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be at Bitcoin Miami. I can't believe it. That's going to come before we know it. Collins Ave, that Irish Collins is an Irish last name, but Collins Ave, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. May God bless you all. I just wanted to post a picture of Crypto Billy real quick, if I could, to the trading group. Oh, and look, Sean found it when I bought ChatGPT or ChangeGPT or whatever. Sean, man, why are you so good to me, man? You're the hardest working man in show business, bro. Glad, man, finally got some time on the grill. Now watching the live, man. You grill like every, yo, man, your grilling is just immaculate. But look, here's Shano, my buddy, and he's going to show us when I bought ChatGPT here. 0. I could be making the dumbest move of my life right now. I just want to make it clear. I usually do not buy the day something comes out. All right? I don't do it. It's not something I like to do personally. Remember the other day, too, when I hit the price action here. Like, you'll go here, you'll hit price action. This thing went up to 100% on its own somehow. I should have bought $1,000 of it. I guess it's a blessing, though, right? So I'm going to start with about, what, 750, 765, 777. Can we get there? Yeah. Triple sevens, and I'm going to jump on in 1868. It's moving fast, so boom. But that's the day we bought CGPT. Unbelievable what's going on recently. Anyway, Bitcoin's slumping a little bit. That, you know, we could, you know, but honestly, in the big picture, we could come up or down. We could even be tighter like this, just tight in a zone. But we'll take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Remember, the weekend always goes after the stop losses. You got to have a hefty stop if you're going to do it, and you got to make it happen. So shout out to everybody here on the live. I cannot believe you just put $200 down, man. One of the nicest people I ever met, bro, was Crypto Billy, honestly. Like, and every time we hung out, I got a little better, and I realized I had a friend, like a really good friend for life. Like, he looked at me, he's like, "Lifer, man, you're doing the right thing. God bless you, brother." You know what I mean? And it's just been a blessing all day long. It's just been a blessing. So super excited, man. Yeah, so just met so many awesome people, had a really, really good time, and just got so much to say. I mean, I watched this guy so much in my life, and you know, just see us face to face, and we talked about frequency and vibration and energy, and it was just spot on. It was spot on, everybody. I looked at him, I said, "You're a crypto lifer, bro. As far as I'm concerned." I was like, "The lifers will love you. You know what I mean? And so it was an amazing, and someone who stays positive no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. And that's what he taught me too as well. Stay positive no matter what. Grind it out. Do everything you got to do to get it done. And no excuses. You make the reality you live in. Like, that's it. There's nothing else. You make the reality you live in, and there's no excuses. You got to make it happen every single day, man. Biotechs, man. You guys are funny, man. But look, these are my guys, man. Crypto Billy. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house, man. God bless you, Crypto Billy. You're the man. You're the man. I still can't believe he drops a $200 super chat on the live, man. After hanging out with me all weekend. And that's, you know, that's the lifer way, though. That's just the lifer way. You know, but this is my man. Look, this is Biomex and him. And go give my guy a follow here. Biomex. All right. There's my man, Ben. The Biomex right here, right? This dude's the man, dude. Creator of Lock Up Lobotomy NFT projects. ENS, Biomex.eth. OpenSea collection, right? Check out his cool collection. It's pretty interesting. Locked Up Lobotomy. I mean, this is nuts, honestly. So I think it's actually really, really awesome. 0.01 ETH. That one's really cool right there. Wow, these are pretty intense, man. But this is my man, Biomex, bro. He's doing them. Follow him on Twitter. If you can, give him a follow. Let him know how much you love what he's doing. I mean, he's an art. Like, look at this. Also, he's one of the best pool players I ever met. Dude was unbelievable at pool. Like, absolutely unbelievable. Like, just doing damage. You know what I mean? Look at my man's got his PEPE too. To add to my earlier airdrop thread, Bob is... Oh, man. Bob now. This guy's getting Bob. I don't know. You should be careful when people say airdrop. I just be really, really worried. BOB now is a new one. That's how you find out, like, what's going on, right? And you look, you know. So BOB, Bob, right? And he's another PEPE, too. It's interesting. $21 million market cap. Only got the ETH address, which is kind of, doesn't get me too excited. It's on Uniswap V3. Bob for ETH. You got to go to Dex Screener when you're doing this stuff. Everyone goes to Dex Tools. I'm telling you right now, once I found Dex Screener, it was over, man. And you can go to Token Sniffer too, which is kind of a good idea. All right. Look at this for wrapped ETH. But go to Token Sniffer. And you're like, why? What is he sniffing over here? And you go to Token Sniffer. All right. And what you can do is you kind of take a look at if the coin, you know, you can get a little more of the backstory of the address. Just things you want to be doing. All right. So you go here, you pop it in, it finds the token. And it teaches you about the contract. It gives 100 of 100. The audit score is a measure of how well the token meets the criteria for safety. Token sellable, not honeypot. Buyer fee is less than 5%. Sales fee is less than 5%. Contract adds a verified contract source. Creator wallet contains less than 5% of circulating supply. All of the holders process less than 5%. You know, sometimes you see the creator wallet holds all these coins. So this actually has an interesting, it was deployed in April 19th. Let's see what's going on. Oh, this thing ripped too. Look at that. Another rippage for Bob. Now Bob's in a flag up 900%. These things are, it's meme season, right? Now you're in a flag for Bob. Again, be very, very careful. Like, just don't, you know, this thing could be a rug. I don't know anything about it. I'm just looking at it. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything you say and do, I say and do should be taken as just complete entertainment. We're just looking, but that is a bull flag as you know it. And we could even slap indicators on. We can just type in RSI, relative strength, slap a stochastic, and see what we're saying. I mean, it comes back down there on the 15. How's your 4 hour? 4 hour wants to rip. 1 hour wants to go. And that thing could make another 146% gains. B-O-B, Bob. Just find out about this coin. Never heard about it. You're going to have to do your own research. But that's what we do here on this channel. I'm always looking, always searching, always grinding, always finding. That's how we do them. That's how we did it. All right. And there's Crypto Billy. Hold on. And then I'm going to get into the super chats. That's Biomex and Crypto Billy. Two of the nicest people I ever met in my life. Really. You know, really took care of me, did the right thing. And they're us three together. I just get the blurry chart. I don't know why it's blurry when you have the nicest iPhone and it has low light and all this stuff. I don't know, man. But we should have taken even more pictures. I feel like we may have. You were somewhere. They were on the stream. They were with me on the stream too, right? So Bitcoin's struggling, going back down to 29,141. I'm getting beat down on the leverage trade, but we'll see. You just got to take it one step at a time. No worries. The daily still looks beautiful, like a move. The 2-day, just getting started. So I'm putting my my buckets and my shekels on the 2-day, and you're getting the golden cross. And I've already talked about why I'm bullish based on the 200 SMA, and I've gone over it over and over and over again until I'm blue in the face. Really nothing more. And honestly, to me, this is starting to make a flag. It can come up a little bit. It does have some descending triangle vibes on the 4. I have to give that to you. It may end up turning like a flag like this, come down a little bit. That won't be bad, but we might have to come back down to 28,970 just so we don't make that ascending and we make more of a bull flag, right? And then we can break on out. So just things to think about. Cup and handles and stuff like that for Bitcoin. I've spent enough time on Bitcoin. I believe we can move on to all the super chats. Have a blast. And let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what BOOKMAP's doing. So BOOKMAP, link in the description below to BOOKMAP, right? Global Plus. And you can see if you sell here at the top, I'm sorry, they're attempting to sell Bitcoin up here. Nothing really around in these areas. Okay, they have kind of balance, but there's more liquidity here. I would expect a short squeeze later on into tonight, into tomorrow morning, based on what I'm seeing here. But again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It could be spoofed. It could be different. But in our lifetime, when we've read the charts pretty well, so we get the slump down to 20,000. So I believe, ooh, that's a big one. Thank you for the balls. Moving on in the jar. So we get a super chat down, and we get a move down to 29,000. And I'm back in the home studio. It's been different, really. Thank God, though. That hotel room was amazing. It had everything I needed. Every single thing I needed to get it in. Really exciting. I hope when I'm in Miami, it's the same, you know, because I usually don't do hotel rooms. I usually book a nice Airbnb with Wi-Fi and stuff. I don't know why this time I just booked I don't know why I didn't think, I was like so quick to do it. Now I'm wondering, man, you're going to have the same Wi-Fi, same issue, but it says high-speed Wi-Fi. We'll see. It should be, everywhere should have like decent Wi-Fi to help me get through the stream. But I put it to the work. I put it to the test, whatever that Wi-Fi is. And I'm going to bring a better audio setup next time. No more of that little mic. I'm going to bring the travel mic and do the right thing. Get some road stuff too. I was talking to Sin City Crypto. He's hooking me up with what exactly is great to buy when you're on the run. So anyway, I like this move to the upside. We might dolphin dip here, but there's still liquidity to the upside both ways. A little closer to the downside suggests we may go lower for the next couple hours first on low liquidity on the weekend. We may dip a little bit, and like I'm saying here on the 4-hour time frame, it would make sense if we could come back down here to about 28,982, 28,000, even 800. Usually they'll wick you down a little bit to 28,750 when they're going to get that low. Because why not just induce fear at that moment in time? All right. So it is what it is. Shout out to Tommy Crown, man. God bless you, Tommy. Shout out to everybody in the game. I'm just full of euphoria right now. Super happy. I put on Pepe at 2 in the morning. At 2 in the morning. All right. I was up at 2:20 and no one commented on that? That's weird. Absolutely, under no circumstances, U.S. citizens. Oh my God, this guy is so weird. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh my gosh. Whack. Hater. And honestly, if you can't use it, don't use it. Use it wherever you can. Do whatever you gotta do. All right. Whatever you gotta do. Buy things. Put it on a hardware wallet. Figure out the chain address. Not your keys. Not your crypto. There's always a way. There's always a way. Let me look at Change. Change is See, why I like Change? I'll tell you why I like Change. All right. Let's take a look at Change. There's always a person full of fear wilding out. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So look at this. And honestly, there's people, my people aren't from U.S. here. Most people from where? Morocco, Malaysia. Watch this. Where y'all from in the live stream? Where's everybody from on the live stream? Let me know where you're from. Kick it with the lifer. You know what I mean? Trying to find the chat now. I had 2 chats running in the same chat. Look, double chat action. Double chat. Where y'all from? Chicago. And I can go back and forth. Chicago, Canada, Israel, Charlotte, Atlanta, Canada, the Bronx, Michigan, Florida, Sweden. See, Sweden. Rockland, Minnesota, Rockland, Mass. Change in the hood, man. Shout out to Player X, man. Hola from Dessid, Quebec. Toronto, Florida, Mississippi, New Jersey, North Carolina, California, Tattoon, that's funny, Pittsburgh, UK, Queens, New York, baby, Franklin Rodriguez, my man, California, Google, Georgia, New York, UK, St. Martin, Caribbean. Ooh, that'd be nice to come. Can I visit you in St. Martin, man? Can you email my wife and let us know? I'd love to come there. Wisconsin, Mass now and MD, Maryland, Philippines, President, Australia, Santa Barbara, Charleston, Flood, Chicago, from New Lenox, Illinois. Man, Frankie from Fresno. Oh, you're from the home of Tom Brady, huh? Oh, no, that's San Mateo. I think, Julian Edelman's from Fresno, right? Belgium, Sydney, Austin, Texas, Tampa. This isn't moving fast enough. I want to see this fly, man. I want to see this fly. All right, here we go. Pizza or hot dogs? I'm going to ask the same questions I asked the other guy. Pizza or hot dogs? What are you going to, if you had to make a choice, you're on a deserted island, they're going to bring a shipment in, you're so hungry, you haven't eaten in days, and they're like, what do you want? You want pizza or hot dogs? Pizza, 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 pizza. Yeah, everyone's going to, wow. No, I should have known. Livers don't eat processed hot dogs. You know what I mean? Super chat Sam said, my wife, we're going to get to all the super chats. Don't worry. I'm back in my home studio having fun. All right? I don't work for nobody but myself. I'll get the super chats in. Don't worry. Pizza, 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 one hot dog. One hot dog. John Connor. I want to see change, right? Look, it should have multiple addresses. Fusion Network, really, which is interesting. All right? The Fusion Network. And they're multi-chain. That's like their goal, right? Beyond cross-chain. Chain trading competition. Change to the moon. Funny. Maverick. Change. What is all that? These are like different ideas. Oh, there's got 66 lucky traders. 50,000 TFUSD to be distributed. Really? Swap any token on any chain and change aggregated DEX. Except stablecoin to stablecoin. That's it. I mean, you gotta love that. Like, trading pair supported assets and change. Fusion, Bitcoin, Change Finance. Unbelievable. And at 12 cents right now. Hold on, did it get bagged? What happened? No. Hold on, it's weird because pretty sure it was on. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, back to 12 cents, but it went to a high of what, 14. Getting busy though. I like what I'm seeing for change over time. God bless you, man. Can you explain 5L tokens? Bitcoin is back to the price when I bought Bitcoin 5L, but Bitcoin 5L token is lower than the entry price. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, 5Ls or I mean, you have to remember this. Everyone's like, dude, I bought Bitcoin here and I bought the 5L token. Like, what's up? Number one, different when you know a big pump is coming and you execute on a swing trade. For me personally, I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, when I trade this 5 hours, 6 hours, I don't dollar cost average a 5L token. For me, it's not a smart idea. You have to remember it's its own token. So Bitcoin is here. Like, I wouldn't buy Bitcoin. Does that mean I'm buying this? No. I buy this. Does that mean I'm buying Bitcoin? No. What if there's only 2,000 traders in the world and 1,800 of them love Bitcoin and they buy Bitcoin because they want to hold it and only 200 trade this? Is this going to have the same liquidity as Bitcoin? No. So can you expect them to be exactly pegged? No. They're two different assets. It does move with the price action, but it also moves with demand. And if you don't have the demand, so that's just something you have to think about, all right? I'd much rather, I like the ETFs, but as I start trading more and more, I just rather do a 5X leverage trade because I feel like you have more control, all right? But you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. You go over cross-chain, over cross the other day, super chat, Kronos. And we're going to do all the super chats now, then the news, and then I'm out of here. Wow, the show is flying by. All right, let's talk about it. I don't like Kronos personally. Like, I don't think it's, I think there's just a better play out there. And I always thought the team was a little, something tells me not to buy it. I don't know why. I'm not putting anyone down. And there's people who love Crow. Crow's their thing. They're all about it, like my man Board Type Crow. And God bless you. I actually hope it goes up huge. You know, I really do. But for me, it's just not, it's not the coin for me. Like, I like Casper Labs way more. I met the people. Like, when I meet people and I'm out and about, I'm just going to be more apt to like a coin when I meet the actual CTO, the founder, people like that, you know? I'm with you. I never had a feeling for Crow. Yeah, I just don't. There's nothing about this coin that makes me want to be like, yeah. When it first came out, I signed up to get one of their first cards ever, and I was on the waiting list, and then they finally said, you're ready to go. And by that time, I was like, eh. And then I heard the fees were insane. Anytime anyone tried to get out of a coin or convert from the card, it didn't sound like it was a good look. And so I got a bad taste in my mouth back then, and I still do. And honestly, didn't they almost go insolvent or something? I mean, I don't know. There's something about it that rubs me the wrong way. I can't place it. It's instinct, and you're not supposed to go on feelings, but It also never made this, like it was supposed to pump here. It didn't. There was a gap in the VRVP. Almost everything did that. It did not. You have an inverted head and shoulder. I could see it breaking out. There's a gap in the VRVP. Back up to about 11 cents. But I gave you my piece. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Crow. And it's at the very bottom of its barrel, double bottoming. Would be a good time to buy in, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. The Staples Center hype was its last chance fees to hype crypto. Yeah. Stack, weren't you on there and you were telling me about high fees? I swear it was you back in the day. Like just a year and a half ago. Pros and cons. I made a lot of money off of them. I mean, yes, and like cake money, like 60 cents to 44. I mean, you got into 32 and it went to 70. Yeah, but that's like, it went from here, 16 to 70. It was like a 4x. At the best it ever did was 4 cents to 91 cents. So okay, it did almost a 20x. I'll give that to you. That's pretty good. But you had to buy the exact bottom. Maybe you can do it again from 7 cents and up. I get you. Yeah, I'm not saying when I say something, I want to make this really clear. When you say something and you're like a YouTuber, people like get, love what you do, amazed by your commitment. Do me a favor, an Alt plus G, May 1st to the 2nd on Bitcoin all-time history index. 2-hour top-bottom split channel to compare the current time. I can't do stuff like that. I really don't. Like, I would have to Zoom with someone. They asked me to do it. It's like, number one, I'm being told what to do with Bitcoin chart. And number two, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what the person's saying. And so they're always like, I want you to backtest from this area to that area. It's like, send me your chart. Let me see it. I'll look at it. Like, don't force me. Because my mind's like already set in a way. Sorry. I always have an issue when someone's like, I want you to backtest from August 15th all the way to the 14th. And I want you to draw 2 lines. And if you don't draw the 2 lines, you know. And I know you're just being nice. You want to see it. But I'm just, can you please read the chart on Access Protocol? I have 20 million tokens. All right, you said please. You did ask like 100 times. So, Access Protocol, ACS, $129 million market cap. It's on the Solana blockchain. Ew, gets me kind of. Re-innovating content monetization. I like that. I'm a content creator, so you got my ear now a little bit. Offers a new model for monetization layer for digital content creators by integrating Access Protocol on their site. Creators can paywall enable premium content to their supporters. Interesting. I could live stream from Restream or something. SBP about to run again. Oh yeah, smooth rare ball potion. Interesting. Remember we took RBP for massive gains just on the live stream the other day. See, I'm more into this than Access Pro, but we may not have time. That's why I'm making a quick idea here, because time moves fast, right? And that was a quick scalp, obviously, right? Came back down. Draw your Fibonacci on this. Kind of have an extended cup with a handle here. Right? And come back down to the 618 fib level with a bounce. 472 people on the live, 343 likes. May get the likes with the watchers. Juma Art Revival. Fort is moving. Interesting. All right. Let's look at APT, Hex, Casper. Aptos is just a trade of the week, in my opinion, as long as it can hold above the zone. I got a photographic memory. I mean, it came up. I got the green pulled. We got the 618 fib at support. I mean, it's got everything going for it right now, right? Let's take a look. So if you look at it on the daily, it pumped. It's in the falling wedge. It's at the 618. I'm bullish on this as long as it stays above the 618. It might even dip down to the 706 here, but it's looking really nice. The daily wants to move, and I drew my Fibonacci. I like what I'm seeing for this. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Right? But you don't even need that. You can take that away as just being creative. But that's a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up, and I have my measured move here. This could go up 156%. It's a little lower now, so it could even get 181. I like what I'm seeing. Look at my man, Biomax, man. Much love and blessings. Determine in you, mind, and make it happen. You go, bro. Lifer is a humble, relatable, and kind. Just the beginning, man. Yo, thank you so much, man. We had such a good time playing Fool, man. Yo, you guys became my brothers, man. You really did. And you got me out. I'm not saying I was going to do anything. I probably wasn't, but it was just nice to have a backing of good people and be like, guys, let's, the loud music, the alcohol, the scantily clad women, it's just not my thing. Funny, when we left there, you guys were a little ahead of me, and this guy's like, hey, Lifer, I met you. You want to come to the strip club? And I looked at the guy. I said, I don't do that. Like, I don't go to strip clubs. Like, I've never liked them, even when I was younger. It's just not my thing. I don't want to see, because I have 2 daughters, man. When I always ask myself when I'm, using the devil sauce, and I say, would I want my daughter doing that? And if I don't want my daughter doing that, then why am I watching a woman do that? You know what I mean? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, you can't go and exploit women and then think it's and then have daughters, in my humble opinion. You know, I have a twin sister. Like, I don't know, man. I respect the human form, and I'm my wife. And then one guy's like, he thought I was just like, yeah, let's go to the strip club, man. And I was just like, not about it. And they looked at me and I was like, man, I just fasted for Ramadan. Like, I'm not ruining the high frequency I created to go to a strip club. Just not, it's not my thing. Never will be my thing. And I'm just, you know, I'm sorry if other people like to do that. I'm not putting anyone down. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but it's just not my thing. It's not my thing, you know? My friends used to drag me. Hey, I've been to a few, I'll be honest, in my life. I was like 18, 20, 24. And every time I went in them, I would just, I don't know, man. I never left feeling good. And I always was like, you know what, man? I'm such an introspective and conscious person. The whole time I see that, I was like, why is that woman doing that? Like, she had a husband who was treating her right, and she had tons of money, and her life was good. Would she be doing that? No way. No one does that for fun, man. They say they are and all that. Like, they're making money. That's the way to make money, you know. You don't like losing $500,000 in 30 minutes? No. I have 3 daughters. Changed my perspective towards women as well. 100%, man. How can you have 3 daughters and exploit women? Last call for superchat, friends. Thank you for the support. Wow. I mean, we have 273 in chat revenue from you guys are out of control, man. You guys are the nicest people I ever met. And never thought in a million years I would have such a community like this. So I like what's going on here. And I'll get back to access protocol. I got you. But it was a freebie, see? You know what I mean? That's what happens. But we're looking at it. It's got the Solana address. Where else can it be looked at? It's on KuCoin, ACS, so that made me happy. So it's not going to be that hard to track it down. I think we traded this a few times. So let's take a look. Looks like I have a little TA back there. I was looking at it. Way back when one day. Way back when in the day. And look, I called this little trade. It dumped and then it pumped up huge. Interesting. Like up 100 and some odd % gains. Dude, Biomex is you and Billy, man. I remember this trip for the rest of my. I think I'm gonna be more retrospective on this trip. Because I didn't expect so much. I thought I was getting in on Wednesday and I was flying out on Friday. I was like, I'm gonna be there for a day, man. And the fact that I got the leaky ceiling and then the storm came in this exact when my trip was there. And I got to change my flight to the 12, and I got the 12 to 5. The flight was 3 hours and 15 minutes. We whipped there. It was a pretty fast flight, I'll be honest. And now I'm flying all the time. I'm like on a plane every freaking other second. And the fact that, look at, I'm teaching you that you can live your life, right? That should be inspiring. Like, I'm sure there's people that get jealous and they get like, oh, look at the lifer, man, you know? But then there's other people like, man, one day I'll be able to do that. Like, he never has to be in an office. He never has to be somewhere. The guy gets to go wherever he wants. I mean, my wife can tell me no, you know what I mean? But, you know, to a certain extent, there's no restrictions on my life. I've created the discipline to do what I want, you know? So there's a high or a low right there, but it's on the very, very low. Could it break out? It could. Is there guarantees? No. Do I love this project? Do I know everything about it? No. Have I read the white paper? I'm in on it? No. You know, is it my coin? No. Am I trading it? No. But that doesn't mean, you know, the idea is this then. Bounce out the point of control. It can get through this gap, back to these nodes, and then it can rip up to here. I wouldn't be surprised if it could make some serious gains. It did it before. It could do it again, but, you know, that's just what we're kind of in waiting right now, right? And you can pull a fib on that, and you can see you're at the 786, or even the 886 retracement, which is like, usually don't get much lower. If you can hold that higher low, maybe you double bottom. So, Sam, we are twins at so many levels, man. Boosted frequency. God bless you, brother. Just loving life, friend. How about you, man? Gina Bombina. Gina, how come you didn't fly down to Austin, Texas and surprise me? I thought you were just going to pop out of the wall. Hey, what's up? You know? I was like, happy Saturday night, baby. Baby over there. Probably still a question, but is BOOKMAP looking like Bitcoin is more apt to go down? Yeah, we went over that. We said it looks like it could go down to about 28,800. They probably will dolphin dip you down to 28,260. We talked about it. It made sense just because that's where it made sense, and there was liquidity lower. We already went over this idea, and I even showed you the shape on the 4 hour, right? I looked at the shape, and the shape really tells me, because I've seen so many different shapes in my life and kind of where we're going, what we're doing. And so we looked at this flag on the 4 hour time frame, and we suggested, hey, I mean, if this makes a symmetrical, or, you know, the flag that we're in here, see, that's kind of a descending triangle, which is bearish. So if we open this up, it'll be more of a nice bull flag like this, see? and we'll come back down, and that level is like 28,950. So to me, it says we go lower, right? And if the 15-minute is high too, which is not anymore, 7-minute, and that may be as low as we go. You have to remember, people are buying this up. You know, you kind of have a shoulder, a head, and kind of another couple of right shoulders there. I'm more bullish than bearish, and I'll tell you why. Based on the 4-hour 2 SMA, I've shown this like till I'm blue. Who here knows my whole 400 2 SMA idea now? Who here doesn't know what I'm talking about? It's okay. Be honest. There's no wrong answers here. Okay? You know, ask a question. Be a fool for a moment. Be silent. Be a fool for life. Right? We want you to understand what I'm talking about. And you may be new. Who here's new on the channel? Never seen me. Never seen the crypto lifer in their life. They don't know this guy. Your wife said you have 23 minutes and she's passing out. Dude. And I want to make sweet, sweet lava cake with my wife. We cook lava cake together. What? What do you think I was going to say? Almost did it, right? Yeah. Don't remember that. Yeah, she gets out we melt the chocolate, you know. What, babe? Enough? Why do you do that? Why do you act like you're the producer in the back room with like a clipboard, like checking off what I'm saying? Like, who are you? Enough. 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 Oh, man. Casper's on MEXC. You can also go and Google it here and find out. Like, you can find it all over the place. So, if you ever want to find a coin, go to CoinMarketCap. Type in the letter of the coins for the movie you want to see. Wow, it says a $640 million market cap. We get the billions here. And Casper's been pumping outrageously. Just ever since 429, this thing is on a tear, man. Casper, about to hit 6 cents. And we're going to go over Casper in a second. It looks nice to me, right? It looks on Gate.io, Huobi, BitThumb, and KuCoin. It's also on MEXC, but they also have it on KuCoin. I didn't realize it was on KuCoin as well. CSPR. So it's everywhere. You never dare. It's everywhere. We never dare. So look, I talked about this pumping to the upside. I put this in the flag, and Casper is up already from when we went over it. A nice 7%. We always show you 100%, 50%, but 7% is decent. Decent. It's a nice pump. It's a beautiful pump all the way up for 7% on the line. Stephen Curry back to pass. All the way from downtown. All the way from downtown. Oh my God. And the Golden State Warriors beat the Celtics again in Game 7. That was insane. Was it Game 6? It was heartbreaking, to be honest. I don't know why the MACD does this, like why it always makes it small, and I'm always like re-saving it again. Amen, brother. I have a daughter and a mother and a wife, and honor them by honoring women with respect, man. Shout out to Biomex, man. God bless you, man. I really like that you guys we're out of here, man. Like, it wasn't your thing, and it wasn't my thing either, and I just want to say thank you, because it's nice to have backing of real men around me, and I believe God put you guys in my life, man, for that reason. Like, I connected with both of you spiritually as well as physically. I could feel your spirits with me, man. Crypto Billy, man, you did not have to send $200 super chat, man. That's a blessing. You should email my wife. She'll throw you in the trading group because you basically paid for a month, man. Jump on in, man. CryptoLivers@gmail. Say this is Crypto Billy. And you have to say something about our conversation so we know it's not a fake Crypto Billy. And I'll know. You know what I mean? Say something that you told me that no one else knows. And we'll put you in the trading group, man. Jump on it. It's okay, Sammy. Our Celtics will prosper soon, baby. I know. But the Bruins, man, they're freaking me out. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We love you. ChatGPT grew faster than anything ever. I think CHNG might be recognition and good website. It seems very, dude, we are all over CGPT. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've gotten every coin that people are into. You know what I mean? And look at that thing, ripping. I got it in there somewhere at 11 cents or something on the live. Ripping. Almost did a 3X on this puppy. We've talked about it, and I just think like holding this thing for the next month or two could be very, very beneficial. It's his matriarchal handler. Interesting. Yes, thank you for helping me so much, Sam. God bless you and your family. Kevin, anytime, man. And look, it came back to me so much. Kevin, I have already received blessings on blessings, man. From I won't even talk about it, but I've already received blessings on blessings when you reached out. I felt like I could help you, and Man, what a blessing. So let's take a look at our baby Hex. I was about to do it, and then I kind of moved away. Let's take a look at our baby Hex. I did sacrifice the pulse chain, so I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here on Hex. All right. And I like you looking at the USDC pair for Uniswap. And so, look, there was a golden cross here. What was it on the daily? Maybe it was on the 1 hour? Maybe it was on the 2-day or the 3-day. Because I'm usually on a big time frame. Yeah, so... No, maybe the 2-day. Yeah, look, front run the golden cross of the 2-day. It doesn't mean you're going to pump immediately. I just want to make that clear. But it usually says the overall movement will be pretty nice. Now, look, you're at the 706 Fibonacci level in a cup and handle. I mean, Pulse Chain comes out. People are going to go wild. It's going to pump the price of Hex back up. And Hex was here down at about 1.7, pumped all the way to 12 cents. I mean, that's insane. It did a 6X. Like, ever since, you know, January 23rd, did a 6X. Came back down for the retracement. It's going to get sold. People take their money. I see Hex booming another 132%, all the way back up to about 17.8. Hex is on my radar looking beautiful. So, again, you'd have to figure that out on your own. Don't just blindly do anything you see on YouTube. But Hex does look very, very interesting to me, if it does to you as well. Let's look at our baby Doge. Baby Doge. Not baby Doge. Our baby Doge. Get it? I'm messing with you now. But look, we have tight moving averages, which suggests that, you know, we could go up or down. But look at that. I mean, that's a symmetrical at the end of that line. It could go up or down either way. If it goes down, you're going into, like, the 3-cent region for Hex. So that means, like, the whole market would be dumping. And you've really, for Doge, and you really hit a nice bottom here, too, as well. Remember, rounded bottoms pay the bills. So something you want to pay attention to closely is I'd like to see us get above this point of control. Do I own any Doge? I do not. Am I going to trade Doge? I will not. Had I traded Doge before? Yes. If I see it pumping and I'll get in on a swing trade? Of course. Do I think it could become the payment mechanism for Twitter and change the world? I believe it could. Is it the greatest thing since sliced bread? Does it have the almost awesomest tech? No, but it has Doge Chain. And Doge Chain actually is a chain on Doge that makes it interoperable, kind of gives it that Ethereum layer. And that's something that sparks my interest too as well. And it's a very low cap gem, so just something to think about. All right, is Doge. So yeah, I mean, I like this shoulder, this head, a right shoulder forming. You can see that. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Looking pretty nice on the 2-day chart for sure. Our 1-day's coming back down. Our 4-hour needs some space here. So we could struggle. And I see a little bit of a bear flag too as well. So just be careful. Watch that 4-hour. If you can get through the 4-hour without losing a lot of this area, we kind of wick down and we could change this trajectory somewhat like that. But there's also a chance it falls to this bear flag and goes back to about 6 cents, finds more of a long-term accumulation idea. So only time will tell for Doge. I'm staying away from it. I got some mixed signals on it. At the end of the day, we'll wait out this bear flag on the smaller time frames, 1 hour, 4 hour, and then if we can stay inside, then there's a chance we break up, down, and we just break up inside the pattern. We get tight, and then a big move is coming for Doge because it's going to have to break that nose of that plane there at one point and make a move. POLYDOGE, which is interesting. On Polonian X, I don't know where else I can see POLYDOGE. Oh, they got it on MEXC. They got every coin on MEXC that like most people just do not have. You can see it's following Doge a lot, really closely, right? We take a look at our daily time frame, and we run on over to Doge POLYDOGE, the newest coin of the game. Shout out to everybody here. So I want to do voiceovers. If anyone knows someone that does voiceover deals, could get an agent for me. I want to go put my name on a tape, have the agent listen to me, and the agent's like, hey man, I could sell this voice. I could take a cut, and I could just sit here all day just doing them for my home. We get all sorts of deals. I'm excited. This is my dream. I've always wanted to do voiceovering and use my voice to make residual income. I think it's a beautiful thing. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard.
Hey, check on me, I'm having fun.
I can do all sorts of weird things with my voice. So
we can do cartoons. I could be like, hey man, I was the new guy the other day, and I didn't get my smoothie. I only got strawberry in my smoothie, but I want a blueberry.
Something like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm messing around. I'm crazy. I'm out of my mind. Don't expect me to be normal. If I was normal, I would never be a crypto lifer. I would never be on YouTube. I wouldn't be selling my insane entertainment ideas. You know what I mean? Because every day we're just having fun here. I do go over the charts, but we got to entertain. It's not always about just sitting there, right? It's got to be fun, especially on Saturday night. Got to loosen the people up, So I see a tight symmetrical triangle coming. 786 retracement, healthy. The daily wants to fly. says we could go up dang near 322% off of one of these lows in the fib levels, I'd be watching it closely. High risk, high reward for sure for POLYDOGE. There's a chance it does get busy though and make some bacon on the beach. Only time will tell. What would I do? What am I looking at? I mean, resistance, 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 and then up there. So you'd wait, you know, if you can get back into the up here and then hit the golden pocket, that would be an entry I'd be looking for POLYDOGE. But again, only time will tell. Let's take a look at MOVR. And I met a Moonbeam team beam swap. I met a guy talking about beam swap, and then he gave me some cool stuff. Got a bunch of stuff that I gave my daughter when she wakes up tomorrow. So MOVR, Moon River. This thing got beat to the ground. Let's just talk about it, right? Last time I charted it out was like in late February, so it's been a few months. Now, if you believe in this project and you believe Polkadot's going to be big, which I believe it will over time, and again, it's not what I think or I believe, but you know, when you're long-term investing, you can use those words. But when you're swing trading and looking at the charts, you cannot. But look, I mean, rounded bottoms pay the bills. This is a huge bottom, taking its time, and it's just going to kind of develop over time, in my humble opinion. I wouldn't be looking at anything too crazy. If it even pumps up huge, it's likely to get rejected by the point of control. And then once it gets above that, it could rip. Then it'll make that cup and handle, and then that can rip. But I think it needs its time, you know. I draw a fib here, and so you know your measured move is somewhere you're up here. You'll come back down. It's interesting. It's interesting to me, but it's not my cup of tea at the very moment. If you were scalping on a smaller time frame, someone was just trying to, they were in some type of quick trade with it. I see this a bit of a flag, but it's still not too healthy, right? And then I see some resistance, some support. Look, there's the Adam and Eve double bottom though. It almost never fails. Look, Adam, and there's your Eve, and then boom, right? It's insane how this stuff plays out over time. Could you say this is a shoulder, this is a head, and it's a right shoulder? I guess it's a little bit of a stretch though, for me personally. Like it would be one of the most awkward ones I ever made. I just have to like, but I still loving that Adam and Eve double bottom. But with the wick on that, it's so strange. I'd be careful with this coin. It doesn't seem to have the liquidity that it wants. That's why it doesn't have the spread. People were just barely buying and selling it. It's kind of like, see how small the candle, when the candles are this little and they're not connected, and you see that tells you low liquidity. So just, I'd be careful trading this thing, or I'd look at it long term and be DCAing, but that's the only way I would be touching it. ELPH, I put out ELPH last night. I remember this now. Another chart that I put out, ELPH. Dude, I got home. I didn't have a second to sit and relax. I started working the second I got home. I mean, who does that? Who does that? Only a workaholic maniac. Like, I got off the plane, wolfed down some eggplant, and was back at it as soon as humanly possible. I mean, it's pretty insane, right? I want to see if it was on MEXC, because I remember charting it, ELPH, or maybe it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure I charted ELPH. Now, here's another coin that the liquidity worries me a little bit, because these candles are just so, like, not full. Hard to get an order, hard to get out of an order. Makes me want to kind of just, it needs more liquidity. Even if it pumps, like, it needs more liquidity. So just be careful here on trade and stuff like this. 377 people, 464 likes. Everyone, if you had hit the like button, we'd be sitting at 600 people on the live. But because you wanted to play us, play the community, no matter how hard we worked, you think it's funny, you know, but it's not funny. Like, I'm serious. I take it really seriously. Let's get the likes up to the watches. We're changing people's lives. We found some of the hottest coins, and we're up huge on them. Just by being in my trading group, you would be in the money right now. No questions asked. So show us the love, man. And if you're in the background, kind of like, I don't know, trolling and all right, just give it up, take a deep breath, and hit that like button. All right, we love you. Eventually, you're gonna get hit with so much love here. You're gonna love it, bro. I appreciate you for checking Access Protocol for me. You're the man. I'll bless you with 10K when it 3X's. You know what's funny? Just don't say that and not do it. One guy, he came to my channel and he's like, if this hits, I'm going to hit 50K. And he's like, and then it hit. And he's like, I'm going to give you 50K lifer. And then he just never did it. I don't need the money, but just on you, don't say things that you may never do. I believe you're going to do it. Honestly, I believe you. But you also don't need to do it. Like, I don't need 10K, man. You know, you should take that money for yourself. But now you said it. It's been written. You kind of have to do whatever you put your life. You know, whatever you say, you are the master of your word until you utter it. Then the word is your master. And I firmly believe that. So nice to have a constant internet connection that I know ain't going anywhere. That's really nice to have too. Live in light and positivity and live life after your highest frequency. Amen. Amen. Barry Go, I'll take it. So funny. Always hit it before watching on the way in. Thank you for saying that. Shib and Jasmine. All right, we got a few more Super Chat Easies, and we're out of here. Flow, he just asked me about Flow. He didn't really ask me to go over Flow. And I already touched on it. I talked about it. We could look at the charts too, I guess, just to appease everybody. Flow. Some bullish consolidation, but again, down in the dumps, right? Like something that's just been slammed beyond belief, right? It was up there. It's all the way down. It's low. You just have to believe in this project and think, hey, I love this project. I can see how it could continue. And that's the only way I would touch this thing. Like, I don't even really want to do true TA on this thing. It is down in the dumps. And I could be like, oh, we can scalp here, flip here. But it's following Bitcoin number one, like an ascending triangle. It's still struggling. Low liquidity on a Saturday night. I feel like it just slowly bowls on out. It could be one of your lowest places to buy it ever. It's got Adam and Eve going for it. You just kind of changed my mind. It's got an Adam and an Eve, you know. And once that falls out and it comes up in here, that would be a great move for 40%. I would be watching for that idea as just a possible Adam and Eve for Flow. Okay. All right. MOVR, ELF, Flow, JUP, and Link long term or nah? I mean, I think Link is amazing, but is it going to be the premier of the game? You know, thoughts on ERGO? We like Ergo. Hi, my friend. Updates on Nano? Really? Wow. All the way. There's my man on Nano from back in the day. We'll take a look at Nano for you. You're an OG lifer, bro. So it's a completely different story, Sergio, when you jump on in here. Sergu Mokanu, my man, all the way from downtown. I don't know if he lives downtown. Maybe he does. Then we got Jupiter, Jup. Jup in crypto here on Coinbase. Yeah. On PancakeSwap. Wow, this thing had a bit of a run, huh? And I missed it, I think. I believe I had some Jup. No, it didn't make a run. It went up and down a little bit. Let's take a look. I mean, that's a beautiful cup and handle, right? Right off the bat, there's your handle. All right. Let's go to the 2-day chart. 2-day chart's getting ready to rip too for Jup, whatever you want to call it, Jupiter. Thank you for the super chats. However, I'm going to have to leave soon. My wife made the call, so I can't just keep doing them at one point. But God bless you. Thank you so much. You people are the gratitude I have for each and every one of you is insane. I just get back from a trip and you shower me with $288 in chat revenue. Who does that? Who does that? The lifers. You know what I mean? It's just nuts. It's really nuts. Hey, you saw me super chat, Miss Teen Crypto, $500, right? I'm not shy with my money. I do the same thing. I go out there, $100 here, $50, $500 we gave her that day. She was, why not? I said, you know what? This will all come back to me. I let it out, man. I let it out. I work hard, and that allows me to give hard. You know what I mean? If I stop working and I get lazy, fine. I'll have to worry about money. But I don't worry about money because I'm one of the hardest working people in the United States. And I know if I keep grinding, I have nothing to... And worry is a fake emotion acting real because it comes from FOMO. Like you did something and then it really is. So, wow, lifers, God bless. Givers gain, man. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. Crypto Billy in the house. Like, one of the nicest people you ever meet in your life is Crypto Billy. Really is, man. Taught me so much, Crypto Billy. Hanging out with you, bro. Made me want to get into real estate so hard. I was like, man, I can't wait to get into real estate. So. And dude, we battle with channels that are twice the size, 3 times the size, 100,000. It doesn't matter. We keep pushing it. We keep pushing it. Yeah. We keep pushing it. We really do. Bitcoin shock and truth about where Bitcoin is going. Must see the charts. Yeah. Something we got to talk about. 461 people watching on the live, man. Yeah, and I'm going to start teaching you how we are living in the matrix. Same idea with me. So look, the 706 Fibonacci retracement looks like a good place. This whole pocket is an institutional chart of entry. I wouldn't be surprised if Jupe got back on the horse here and made some massive gains not too long from now. It's oversold, Fibonacci, support or resistance. God bless you for putting Jupe on the radar for all the lifers. Thank you so much. All right, and then Link long term, yay or nay? I mean, I have Link long term. I got in at $178, $3, $4, and then I DCA'd up until $8, right? So I have a decent bag. It's not huge. I think, it's not enormous, but I got a bag on, and it's on Coinbase just sitting. So, I know there's way more money to be made on other coins. However, you know, shout out to Crypto Billy and Biomax, man. So cool, both you guys. And the idea was this, though. And testimonials. You guys showered me with testimonials. Really. Sam is the man. I made 7 to 8 grand last week, all because I was watching a video of a nobody 3,000 subscribers and he said Zen was at the bottom. Without Sam teaching me the charts, I would have not had the confidence to put money down at a bottom call. Not only that, but I made another 3K trading MXZen, BXZen, MFZen. By the end of it, just wanted to be Zen. I'm feeling blessed to be alive, baby. Life is good. Had another great trading week, learning more day by day, and I'm starting to really enjoy the chart. So thank you, Sam. Thank you. God bless. Thank you so much, Sam. Left a post up in my biggest gain so far, 50% to 100 to 200 to 600%. As I got the strength to hold on and push through. The power and the determination you learn is so important when looking at the charts and making the decisions, as I know it will come one day that I will get that one that gets me through the tough times. I have so much thoughts that in the bear market, I have the possibility to get where I wanted to be in the future. We have the world in a way that gives crypto the positive side on investing and what we believe. Just a month of the trading group, which I never thought this could ever be possible in my normal 9-to-5 job, and the possibility of financial freedom, which I know will take time, and I will succeed to the person that will achieve this. I'm Uncle Bill Sign here, but they're always on the live as my plan is to make gains and make the gains bigger. One day my life will give back as you do from my heart and the lifers. You're a person that always gives us another day to look forward to. Thank you, Sammy. Just knowing that the family comes first, the lifer family, and that is you. Love you, brother, and the lifer army. God bless you. And then this man, just like he's just showing you today's P&L, 178. Then he made 10%, 65%, another 5%. This guy just dominating on the live stream, right? I literally quintupled my account yesterday. It's only been in the group for 72 hours. The value in this group is not only amazing TA, but also the motivation, guidance for an extremely high valuable individual, Sam. I watched live for months, joined the group, basically instant success. The proof is in the pudding. I'm so thankful for what I've learned, and I'm excited to learn more in the future. These testimonies were amazing, and they came in while I was traveling. So God bless you all for just spreading the love, man. It's really, really unreal. You're the nicest people in the world. And PEPE for 36% gains. Bang, 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 man. Interesting. I think it might be more than that, but we'll figure it out. I think you did amazing. Thank you, Sean. Shout out to my elite holding me down while I was traveling too. Just doing the right thing, right? More PEPE. More. I need more. Never enough. Give me more PEPE. Now down 97. One of my bigger losses on my future trades right there. But I know we're gonna go down before we go up. It's just how it is. And honestly, I opened that trade while I was in the club last night. Club, whatever you want to call it. And I probably shouldn't have, honestly. Right? It's almost more fun. But I didn't hit my stop loss. Things are still looking pretty good, right? Our Bob airdrop. See, be careful of these airdrops. I just don't trust them. I really don't. Just be careful. BlueTomato.eth, like 8,000 followers. He may be the real deal. I don't know, though. So I just be really careful with all of this stuff. Musk trending on his own platform. Of course he is. It's funny. But when I go to Musk, it's all Bob's. Musk coin release. So Musk is a new one that just came out, right? Must have come out like today. Up 66% already on the Ethereum blockchain. Uniswap V3. Again, just be careful with this stuff. I'm just curious to see it. So there's Bob. Bob says it could pump. You know, it's in a bull flag, but you never know. It could dump right at the bull flag too. High risk, high reward. I'm already super high risk what I'm doing with PEPE. So, right. So this coin is literally like 10 hours old though. Like, you know, but this is what happens is people miss PEPE and they foam into these little coins. Look, it's already up a 10x or 11x, but there was no liquidity, so you can't get too like hyped about something like that. Like, you have to remember, there was really no liquidity on that at all. So here, but I still play my TA on these. Previous support becomes new resistance. Resistance, you know, right there, bouncing right there, and then we have another line that we might have to deal with. We're right at the 618 Fibonacci level. We've retraced beautifully institutional wise. And I mean, this could go, when I find stuff like this, I put just what I'm willing to lose. You know what I mean? I don't go hard on it. I just kind of take it easy. Like GENSLR is another one of these coins that was hot. But like, is it still hot? It's not getting tweeted like the other big boys, right? It's like good GENSLR or something like that. And we had it in a flag, and it just ate the flag, right? And it kind of made this long, elongated bowl. Now, what I do see, though, it's a giant falling wedge that's attempting to break out, all right? See that? But it's got some descending triangle vibes, but like, how much more lower can go? It's back to where it began. So, Pepe's been Pepe is retraced, but it's been on more of a bit of a tear here. I mean, this thing could just got sold off, and then it could get popped right back up again. I get it. But I didn't expect to do meme coins all day. Why was Jupe listed on Coinbase to buy and then it's not anymore? Can we look at the coin? No idea, man. I don't have time to really get into that. I'll try to figure it out for you on the next live, though. I appreciate that. All right, everyone. We got to jump on into the news, which I still have yet to import the new news segment, but my team will add it as we go. But I do see some hot news for a Saturday night, so let's jump on in to the news. The funky bunk. The news is hot. 1, 2, 3. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day on my channel, Crypto Lifer and the Crypto Lifer Show, I go over some news. And it's also with adoption, what's happening in the legacy finance space, and what's bringing DeFi and also, blockchain into the forefront. So MasterCard doubling down on crypto blockchain efforts with its new offering. The payment giant is teaming up with Aptos Labs, Ava Labs, Polygon, and Solana Foundation to reach application developers. MasterCard is looking to create infrastructure necessary to better attest blockchain transactions as regulation around the sector remains a work in progress, but they know they can move in the UK. And once they have it in the UK, they can replicate. So that UK, set of rules there really changing the game because we know all these companies are international. All we need is them to kind of really begin to build on that asset. I really like what's going on there. So central banks and financial institutions have sought to address security and compliance vulnerabilities as the scope of blockchain technology has evolved. Raj Dahamoharan, right, MasterCard's head of crypto and blockchain, wrote in a blog in the company's website. But to fully implement these rules and build scale use cases, we need a way for trusted, compliant, and verifiable interactions to take place. But this is good. MasterCard stepping in and continues to support the industry startups, man. MasterCard has also added to the 6 fintech companies to its Start Path Digital Assets program on Friday because they know all they need is hit 1 or 2 or to be around the mix, and they may be able to invest in one of the biggest game changers. And they have the infrastructure to kind of help that move, probably send people around the team to build so they can create their own fortune through that idea. Pretty smart what they're doing. Don't go down like Blockbuster. Become the next Blockbuster. MasterCard. While Binance battles regulators, its $9 billion VC arm keeps growing. Binance Labs is one of the crypto sector's most active investors. Its assets now swollen to $9 billion, up from $7.5 billion last year. Binance Chief Business Officer Yibo Ling says the venture and incubation units is global in scope, undeterred by regulatory pressure in the United States and elsewhere. Yeah, there's places where it's completely legal and they have no problems at all. So it's like as you get pestered by one, there's just so many other doors opening, and they continue to invest. Just like I am. I mean, I'm not on their level, but you can see me building my bags, getting into Casper, getting into Chain, getting into all these different things, even Pepe as a speculative asset, because I understand the concept behind it, and many times I've made money simply speculating and then just doing the heavy research. So you got to do the research. They do a lot, and that's why they're putting more and more money into the coins. I would like to be able to see that fund and follow it because there's a chance they're going to make that $9 billion into probably, I'd say, $100 billion or more. I mean, they're going to go hard at least. 100 bill. U.S. House will have crypto bill in 2 months. Rep. Patrick McHenry, chairman of the House Financial Service Committee, says his and his agriculture panel will meet jointly in May as they work on a crypto legislation. The U.S. House Financial Services Committee and the House Agriculture Committee will put together a legislation to oversee the crypto sector in the next 2 months after holding joint public hearings. When asked whether such a bill could be signed by President Joe Biden in the next 12 months, McHenry told the crowd at CoinDesk event, yes. Wow, he was there too. McHenry was there. I wish I had seen him, man. The key lawmaker was quick to provide a rider that it's always a challenge to legislate something new into existence. What we plan to do over the next 2 months is report a deal out. Who knows if that will actually get signed, but at least they're moving forward. It's going to take some time. There's going to play some tennis back and forth before we get our final answer. And everybody, that is the news. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications and hit the notification bell so you can find out when I go live again so you can hear what's going on. And if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. That wasn't the real end. That was the real end to the news, just so you know. And now I'm out of here, though. I believe my wife fell asleep. I hope not. I wanted to hold her and cuddle her and just keep her to my very own. Remember that? Elmira? I want to hold him and keep him to my very own. Is that Garfield, if I remember correctly? Crypto Billy is the most generous person I have ever seen. Yo, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Straight up. Sent 200 bones here and says, givers be given, man. Crypto Billy is the most generous person I've ever seen. And he grew up hard, too. Milking cows on a farm. 6 kids in a small house, man. He is the man, man. God bless you, Crypto Billy. Changed my life, man. Thank you, Sam, for your wisdom and kindness. Welcome, homie. Have a good night. All eat, no pay, baby. No eat, no pay. And we'll just get back to no eat, no pay. I'll do the last few things, and then we're going to jump out of here for the night. May God bless you all for jumping on in. Lifer, please see Filecoin. Ah, man. There's always someone that wants one more. It never ends. I'll tell you that. It never ends. News and, yep. Wish you, Sam, and all the lifers a blessed day. Pepe chain also pumping, but too nervous to let it ride without profit. Pepe is a beast. Never held. Ha, ha, ha. You got to hold to make the big money. That's what I've learned. You got to be crazy enough to hold. Most people are just not crazy enough to hold, And we are getting milked here on Bitcoin. It's like they're selling Bitcoin for Pepe, right? I mean, horrible move there. But we're back down 84. I'm going to hold this trade, man. I believe we're going to get the bounce very shortly. And I believe in the next 2 days, we're going to see a massive pump for Bitcoin based on that 400 SMA. So I'm cool as a cucumber right there. I'm not even sweating that loss. May want to add to the bag a little bit. Prima, AOIZ, Bullverse is in a double bottom. Bullyverse. I could see this thing pumping pretty hard. I would keep it on the radar. Look at the 2-day chart. Don't be surprised if this does an ERSDL and makes a nice double bottom bounce to the upside. I'd be watching this thing. I don't know anything about it, but it's called Bullyverse, and that's enough for me. No, honestly, but so I've speculated on a name alone and knew nothing about the tech. Be careful. Don't do what I do. But I have made money doing that before, just kind of feeling it out and knowing, hey, it's possible. I put this out. This is about the blast to the upside. It's still looking nice. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder. All right, if I've ever seen one with a massive head and a higher low there. This, to me, is going to blast. It's very, very likely. We were on this just the other week and it pumped. Now we're back on it again. I like what I'm seeing for this. I may actually trade this tonight. And these are the coins that pump on the weekends. These low cap gems love to pump on the weekends. NIUM continuing to pump, and I put it in the Adam and Eve double bottom, and I talked about it. Look at the shoulder, head, and the shoulder there too as well. I'm telling you, I do the same things over and over again, and it pays my bills, man. Tight moving averages, getting a move here, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. This thing can go. High. I don't own any right now, but I'm thinking of jumping on into this trade. I'm definitely thinking of dabbling into here, right? 4 hour needs to come on down. I'll put a couple alerts here. They go off in the middle of the night. They'll wake me up, and I could jump on into the trade. Is making that right shoulder. I'll put a line here. I'm going to watch this closely, but my trader instinct and my use of all these indicators is telling me that a nice move is coming for high MAYC, all right? And if there's a nice move for there could be a nice move for high BAYC, right? So just things I think are, or no, that is high BAYC. I'm talking about high MAYC, the mutant apes. And that's also on KuCoin. That also, as you can see, it did break out, as we talked about, went up 30%. And now it's something worth looking at. It had the hidden bullish divergence. And it's very similar to the other one. I mean, they're looking nice to me. If Bitcoin can kind of keep the level and just go sideways, these coins are going to fly. So high MAYC is on my radar and high BAYC. They tend to pump together. One's the mutant apes, one's the bored apes. This is Fractal Protocol, where it takes sections, and you can buy sections of an NFT, basically, and trade it here on KuCoin. This has me going. This is interesting. I'm all in with these ideas. I've traded these a few times already. That looks nice to me. 4 hour time frame, lower than the rest of the market. High MAYC also looking nice. And they tend to pump together. I believe we found some gems here tonight. Right now, that is a gemalito of any that if I've ever seen one. So definitely something to look forward to in trading tonight. This kind of has me going. And Bitcoin could dump and take the whole market down. Remember that. Just because something looks good to me doesn't mean it is good. You got to do your own due diligence, do your own research, get involved. and decide whether it's something that you're trying to get into, right? You have to get the education yourself. I do provide the education. You can do whatever you want with that. All right? Okay. Let me see the super chats, then I'm out of here for the day. One last thing. When high beans move. I don't know, man. Hops in Gina's pocket. Dude, can I come too? Pepe Le Pew. You're funny, man. Shout out to Biomex, man. Pepe Le Pew, man. Oh, man. Good night, Gina Bombino. Oh, yeah, I got to see a live show. Thank you for all you do. I love your shows. Anytime, man. Anytime. God bless you for jumping on in to the live. If you're watching it and aren't a lifer, you're missing out. Of course you are. Hope you're having a blessed night. Peace and love to you and all of yours. You too. May God bless you. Lifer friend, did you say, and that is super chat out? Not until we're out. Well, I say it. You got to tell me when it's done, lifer friend. You good, Sammy Z? Thank you. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Crypto Billy is the most generous. God bless everybody here on the live. Went over Bitcoin. We did the news. We talked about the coins. We had a blast. And I'm going to leave it there tonight. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications in case you want to see when I make my next video. And shout out to Biomex. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Sin City Crypto. Shout out to Adam Charles. Shout out to Wendy O. Shout out to all the beautiful people I met in Austin, Texas. One of the nicest trips I ever had. And shout out to Brandon Peters for picking me up from the airport. I mean, I met an amazing group of people that knew me. They already knew me. They're like, I've been watching your channel, and I'm about what you're doing, man. And when you go to a new city and you can have 4 or 5 people feel like they're your good friends and really not trying to take advantage of you, just being loving, and you could feel the love, you could feel the movement, you could feel the lifer energy amongst all. They were all crypto lifers, man. And that's what it means to be a crypto lifer, to be an amazing person, to believe in yourself, and to keep pushing at the speed of light. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. You can, you will, you are the best. All right, one last thing I just want to show you is this cup and handle there, looking pretty nice. But I'll save that for the lifers. Everybody, I'm out. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go cuddle with my teddy bear. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you on the flip side. Shout out to Jamal, Jamal Antonio too. One of my buddies, all the way from St. Pete, man. God bless you, brother. I see your name in there. I gotta shout you out. Have a great night.